Hello, everyone. Welcome to our first theory video. Let me know in the comments below for any future content you'd be interested in seeing. Now before we start, a little warning if you will. If you don't want any spoilers, please stop watching, especially if you haven't reached adventure rank 38, there will be a story quest spoiler. Still here? Let's proceed. Rather than saying it's a theory, it's more speculation at this moment of time, as there are a lot we don't know yet. According to the History of Kings and Clans, prologue, there are three major events that took place in chronological order. The struggle between Decarabian and Andreas. Then, the cultivation of Mondstandt. And after that, the long reign of the corrupt nobles in Mondstandt. This was the start of Vanessa's story before she founded the Knights of Favonius. Maybe Venti got scared by how similar his beloved Mondstandt was with Decarabian's rule of old that he stuck around for a while. It must have been a blow for Venti, as the Wind Archon he had ascended to his position believing in freedom, which is why he has a hands-off approach. However, leaving them completely unsupervised is a bad idea, considering what happened during his ridiculously long nap.
Yeah, no worries.
That's why he helped Vanessa with the Knights. Okay, now here is the spoiler. Skip forward for the theory, you can check the description for the time.
Then, I was but a wisp among the thousand winds. I wasn't a god of anything. I didn't even have a human form. I was just a tiny elemental being who lived in the wind, a gentle breeze bringing subtle changes for the better, or tiny seeds of hope.
A tiny elemental being? Without a human form? Venti, do you mean you used to look different than you do now?
Yep. My current form is not so different from the situation with fake Stanley. I took the form of a friend. In old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told, where a tyrant ruled. I met a boy not that old. The lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky. He was sincerely distraught. "I do so wish to see the birds in flight," said he, his strong eyes filling with light. But his voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return. The true sky and songs that cageless soar, were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned, extending his hand. "Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land." The young boy raised then the flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult. Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. In the smoke, a despot met his doom, and we watched as his great tower fell none too soon. Mondstadt began anew, the story passed down, and since then never has another worn its crown.
So then what? What happened to your friend?
Say, Paimon, do you wish to hear the next part of the story?
Yes, of course! The suspense is killing, Paimon! Now's the time you suddenly get a craving for apples? Really?
Getting a little peckish or something.
Paimon's had it up to here with you!
You know, you're so smart it almost makes me uncomfortable sometimes. But then, maybe it's right that true friends can tell what the other is thinking. A refreshing drink, a gentle breeze. Moments like this always take me back. Back to a song that I first heard from him. Fly, fly away. Like a bird in the sky. See the world on my behalf. To the heavens may you fly.
This is a personal opinion, but I think the title of Dandelion Knight was suggested by Venti. To leave something of his friend behind. If Vanessa was the Lion-Tooth Knight, fierce in her beliefs then, the Dandelion Knight, was the gentle hope Venti shared with his friend. For blue skies, songs, and freedom. And, Vanessa, strong as she was, carried the titles and passed it on to the later generations. I'd hazard a guess that this is when Dvalin comes into the picture. Clueless little Dvalin wanders into Mondstadt, doesn't understand why people were afraid of him. Check out The Breeze Amidst the Forest, valid selection for how Venti and Dvalin met. Sometime after Vanessa's passing, the Black Sun dynasty fell in the Kenria kingdom. Gold, an alchemist during this period, had been the one to create monsters with alien dark blood, as what happened to Durin, a dragon he experimented on. This could be the start of the Abyss Order, as it didn't specify whether it created the Hilicurals or the Abyss Mages. Anyway, Gold sought out to destroy Mondstandt. Venti woke up again to aid his people, calling on Dvalin to fight of Durin. This is probably how Dvalin got corrupted, as he tore Durin's throat out and swallowed some of it before passing out. According to the book Breeze Amidst the Forest, Durin's remains still lie atop the snowy peaks to the south of Mondstadt, which is Dragonspire. Here's my theory. First, I think that Durin could still be alive, as Dvalin survived as well, especially since he was experimented on by Gold. There's no telling on how it affected his vitality. Second, from Traveler's alleged story, as the second heir to seek the Genesis Pearl from the Kingdom of Darkness. The first heir hinted at the other twin being deceived or corrupted and forgot their origin. It would make sense that the Kingdom of Darkness is a reference to the Kenria kingdom, and that the other twin was turned because of Durin's blood or something. If nothing else, I'd hope to get some clues about the other twin, because it's been so long since Traveler started searching. Third, if the Abyss Mages turning into monsters was the work of humans, it would make their hatred against humanity a bit more understandable. Personally, I think somebody plotted to turn the twin, and that the fall of Kenria Kingdom was a small part of a larger scheme. What do you think? Well, that's it from me. Be sure to subscribe and like this video, and to leave a comment below about what you think is going to happen in Dragonspire. Bunnyworks clocking out.